Flonase.
This is sponsored by Flonase.
Wrong. 2, and this may surprise a lot of you, insult someone because of a medical condition they have, or insult someone's family member because of a medical condition they have. It was a very poor joke in poor taste. It was...
No, it wasn't. It was a very soft joke. Did you watch it?
It was a really bad joke.
No, it wasn't. No, because it wasn't really a joke.
It was weak. It wasn't.
But it wasn't a joke.
I mean, there was joke elements to it.
No, it was like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, that's how weak it was. Because it was like a little, like a snide.
Yeah, because it's the fucking Oscars.
Yeah, but it's, come on.
Actually, it wasn't as good as Schumer's, like, Leonardo DiCaprio joke.
I didn't even hear that one. But
Oh, he said that it's great that Leonardo DiCaprio wants to leave him behind a more cleaner, more hospitable world for his girlfriends.
Oh, girlfriends. Son.
And then she did a fucking killer pro move, which is explaining the joke.
That's great.
Do you ever do that?
Of course, every time I do that. That's wonderful. That only makes it funnier when you explain the joke.
It totally makes it funnier when you explain the joke. It's the best way to tag a joke.
Definitely.
Oh, real quick though. Mm-hmm. He didn't know he fucking had alopecia.
Alopecia?
She has alopecia.
Oh, right. Jada Pinkett Smith or whatever. She has it. Because that was the whole point of the joke. That's why he took offense.
No, it wasn't the point of the joke. The point of the joke was that she had a bald head.
I mean, not the joke. The point of the controversy was because of...
No, that wasn't the controversy. The controversy was because the guy is having a nervous breakdown. Mm-hmm. And he fucking couldn't handle the pressure. And he snapped.
He just snapped.
Because he's fucking... he was always been the Fresh Prince. I always think he had a chip on his shoulder because he was always the soft dude. He was the guy in hip-hop that everybody made fun of, nobody respected.
For not cussing in his records, as Eminem put it.
And I also think that no one respects him because of his movies, his choice of movies.
So no respect. Is he the Rodney Dangerfield of hip-hop?
No, Rodney Dangerfield had a lot of talent.
No, I'm just kidding.
Also, Rodney Dangerfield is the Rodney Dangerfield of hip-hop because he had a hip-hop album.
Oh, yeah. Rappin' Rodney. No disrespect to Rappin' Rodney, R.I.P.
And that motherfucker had bars, or as we call them, one-liners. No, he's
comedy.
Listen, if this is Monday morning quarterbacking, nobody knew she had alopecia. Nobody pays attention to Jada Pinkett Smith's private life, other than apparently who she fucks or whatever.
But there was he took offense to it. Rodney has lounges, not bars, but whatever.
It's wrong of Chris Rock to have done that. It was also wrong of Will Smith to have slapped him in the face for it. And also, if you're going to go around insulting someone's family or someone's wife or someone's husband or whatever, it's kind of a fuck around and find out situation, to be totally honest with you. Because
that right there.
Fafo.
Dude, everything that you've ever said, you just threw away. You have no moral integrity after you say fuck around and find out.
He kind of canceled out his first book.
Exactly. It's wrong, but fuck around and find out. Mm-hmm. As if, by the way. Yeah. I don't know where he is. Is he in Canada?
He's in Canada.
Yeah, where he's filming, where he's doing a sequel to...
I think Quebec.
He's doing a sequel to Waiting. He's doing a sequel to Die Hard 4 or something. He's doing a sequel to Tusk. He's doing a sequel to Zack and Mira Make a Porno. Dude, Justin Long's movies are as bad as fucking Will Smith's.
New Girl? He's doing Newer Girl?
Oh, he was a New Girl. That's right. Girl.
He had like
oh my God, he sucks. Yeah, he sucks. I saw him in, he was in Idiocracy.
Accepted?
Accepted, that's right.
But
he had the lead.
This is more like Denial, because he's in denial. Because
look around and find out. He's going to do the free speech has consequences, which is a meme that... which I hate when people just repeat cliches without fucking thinking about it. But hey, listen to this. An incel gets rejected by a girl. Right? She uses her free speech to tell him I'm not into short dick guys or whatever.
Free speech.
And fuck around and find out. Free speech has consequences. He rides a van into a crowd full of old people. Fuck around and find out. Free speech has consequences.
Yes and no. But yeah, I see where you're going with that.
If there's consequences, it's not free speech. Because you've exchanged speech.
For act of violence.
For consequences.
Or terrorism in this case.
Shit is going to happen, you know? It doesn't matter if it's on...
It doesn't say in the Constitution, fuck around and find out.
I didn't see that. I'm sure it was in the
world stage on the highest levels of the rich elite in Hollywood, or just at a family event or something like that. Most likely, if you're going to do something like that, there may be a consequence to it. There may be a physical confrontation. That doesn't make the physical confrontation right. I'm not justifying the physical confrontation.
Yes,
I'm
you
not saying
are.
that.
You pussy.
Also, internet, the only person who should be calling for Will Smith's, I don't know, arrest, maybe, would be Chris Rock. That's the only human being. Anyone else?
He's trying to please the pro fucking violence lobby.
Yeah, he's saying violence is wrong.
But violence is...
But
you deserve it.
Yeah, but fuck around and find out. But that doesn't make violence right. It's like he's just going in circles as far as like... It's like stick to a position here.
I know.
Or you could do what I did and just like shit on it, do a stupid joke, and move the fuck on. Cause...
You know what it is? These guys hate comics. That's why a lot of these guys freaked out and sided with Will Smith. They hate comics. I was reading tweets like comedy is an act of aggression. And someone actually literally described Chris Rock as having heckled Jada. Dude. Yeah, that's not how heckling works. You have to be in the audience.
The audience heckles the comedian, not
exactly
the other way around.
These motherfuckers, I think people like Justin Long here don't like comics. They hate comics. They don't respect what we do. But you know what they love? The Matrix. And Jada was in The Matrix. Because they're nerds. And nerds are very analytical. They're not creative. But they all, like for some reason... You can never tell if you tell somebody they don't have a sense of humor, they always take that as an insult. But I don't have a sense of math.
Yeah. Well,
if you told me that, I'm totally cool with it.
They put off this vibe like they're humorless doomers who have to be
but they don't want to be known as humorless.
Right.
They want to be like, no, he's not funny. I'm funny.
Kind of gatekeeping in a way.
Yes, but they're not qualified to run the gate.
I think you should at least do stand-up if you're going to try.
I know. He says he's a comedian. I asked him on Twitter, to his face, on Twitter.
You asked him to his face?
On Twitter. I asked him right to his face. I got up in his face on Twitter, and I was like, yo, let's see some stand... First of all, let's have a debate. Free speech has consequences. Fuck around and find out. And then he ignored me, and then I go, but before we do, I want to see your stand-up because you said you were a comedian, and I've never heard you do any comedy. I've never heard you tell a joke. I've never seen you do a bit.
To be fair, comedy does have different forms. Maybe he's more of a satirist or a humorist.
He said the word comedian.
But not stand-up comedian.
Well, not even telling jokes comedian or saying anything funny comedian.
Yeah.
He laughs at stuff.
He probably needs to pull back on that shit.
He does it twice.
What are you doing? People online like, the man needs to be put in cuffs. The man needs to be arrested. How can we he needs to have his Oscar taken away from him.
That's his idea of what comedy is. I think that's his idea of what comedy is.
Oh.
Is making voices like that.
And repeating memes.
Yes. I mean, he's just repeating something that he heard somebody say. And then he says it into a funny voice to give it like some kind of
like satirical, like, oh, I went to the store the other day, and then laughing at his own joke.
Yeah, exactly.
Making a voice, saying ridiculous shit, and laughing at your own joke.
Yeah, or waiting for somebody to say, or like reacting to this video and listening to something I say, and then laughing at it as if I said, but not at the funny shit that I say.
Like he didn't really create anything.
Just the things he disagrees with.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Roman Polanski has an Oscar. Harvey Weinstein has like fucking 80 Oscars. Roman Polanski raped a 13-year-old, drugged and raped a 13-year-old.
Okay, but I just want to run over a technical point in case there's any confusion. Roman Polanski did not see a 13-year-old on stage, run up on there, molester, run back down to his seat and go, what?
No, I'm willing to bet the Academy might have frowned upon that. And might even have kicked the... I think... Just say, don't go back to your seat, you're out of here.
Exactly. They wouldn't have waited like 20 years.
The popcorn.
They wouldn't have waited 20 years to kick him out of the Academy.
I don't even know if they have popcorn.
He would have been out right away.
Get out of here. No pass go, do not collect 200. Keep your Oscar, you're good. But...
The Chinatown, that's a really good movie, and you can keep that Oscar because that movie was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But
Polanski dope, man.
We don't want you coming back here, and also
look at Woody Allen.
What about Woody Allen?
Isn't that the same shit? Kind of.
It's not even close to the same shit.
I know. It's
not even in the same realm.
But it's creepy. It's two consenting adults, but it is kind of creepy.
It's a 30-year age gap between two people
that are consenting adults.
That are consenting adults and have children, and you should really start leaving their children alone. I'm sorry, because anti-Woody Allen people only pick on the Asian ones.
Oh, shots fired.
Now their daughter gets harassed all the fucking time.
Bombs dropped.
Yeah, their fucking daughter gets harassed all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that's creepy though, a little bit. And I'm not trying to.
I know that lady sounds like a fucking cool chick, dude.
Because how do you go
Sun Yi is a baller.
But they started as stepdaughter.
It's not a stepdaughter. That's illegal. It's her abusive mother's ex-boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
Her mother used to abuse her, and as an act of revenge, she fucking nailed her boyfriend, and then that became a thing.
How petty.
She's a fucking was a bitch.
But it was it was justifiable though.
She's that's a baller move. Sun Yi is a baller.
I'm gonna do that with my bully.
Motherfuckers can cry about it all day long, dude. But I'd fuck. Yeah, dude. If I was exactly. If you were bullied in school,
I'm gonna bang your dad.
And then you're like, I'm gonna fuck your dad. I'm gonna fuck your dad. I'm gonna fuck your boyfriend.
Mom, I'm gonna fuck everybody you know.
Exactly. That's like it's like those porn movies where the bully or you fuck the bully's mom.
Sure.
Yeah.
I could see
that's literally what that was.
But
people got mad about it because they're racist. They don't like Asian immigrants.
And that's not a fair comparison. That's a false equivalence, because Woody Allen didn't win an Academy Award, did he?
He's won many. He won one for Best Director, and I'm sure he won for Best Screenplay at a couple screenplay awards.
Yeah.
But there's a boatload of fucking
nominations. Yeah.
Yeah, for actress and actor awards. Mostly actress awards.
Right.
Diane Wiest won 2.
Yeah.
On Woody Allen movies.
And then what's her name? I always forget her name.
But he didn't commit a crime.
Keaton? What's Keaton's name again?
Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diane Keaton. Yeah. Roman Polanski raped somebody. Harvey Weinstein raped someone.
Will Smith slapped someone.
Will Smith committed assault.
He committed assault.
Or committed battery.
Battery, rather, yeah.
And he resigned.
Mm-hmm. Rightfully so. Good for him to resign. If that's what he wants to do, shit.
Yeah.
It seems like he's doing whatever he wants to do without impunity because, he's a celebrity.
I got a larger beef, though. I got a bigger picture view on this, which is he shouldn't have been in there in the first place.
You don't think he was worthy of the nomination?
No. I think he's a horrible actor.
Right.
He's a better actor than Chris Rock, but I'm a better actor than Chris Rock.
Well,
I'm not an actor.
He wasn't that good in Ali. I will say that.
I don't think that was my only defense. That was his only saving grace. He was in one good movie. It was in Ali. But dude, if you watch Ken Burns' Muhammad Ali documentary, that's a 5-hour documentary. There's no reason to watch Ali.
You know who did? Well, there's this other portrayal of Ali recently in an HBO movie. I forget what it's called. But this dude killed it.
About Sam Cooke.
Yes, Sam Cooke.
Malcolm X. Yeah.
Night in Havana or something.
Night in Memphis.
I thought it was Havana or
I think
Miami.
It was One Night in Miami. Yeah.
Miami. So we got the night right. It's just a different
Yes, it was at nighttime.
And definitely nighttime.
All right. So, but my major point is, he's right. But about Roman Polanski, he's right about that. Yeah. But the thing is Will Smith thinking his Oscar taken away. So what the fuck are you even talking about? That's a straw man.
And after that, and after it was known, he won a fucking Oscar. If he gets to keep his Oscar and we take away Will Smith because he slapped someone on stage, what the ever-loving fuck does any of this mean?
Well, it's nothing. It doesn't mean anything because the Oscars suck. At the Oscars, they couldn't even have Zelensky at the Oscars because they were afraid that the audience would boo him.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Because that's what they did to Michael Moore.
Because it used to be a statement, we used to get into, the whole political aspect of it. When you see Brando tell Sacheen Littlefeather to talk about all that stuff, make political statements. But the Oscars is just bullshit. It's just which production company pays off the foreign press the most, and then...
Oh, yeah.
But it's...
the real awards are the Cannes. The Cannes Film Festival is where where you truly honor films.
And the Razzies, of course.
And the
Razzies. That's awesomely bad.
Oh, yeah. And fucking Will Smith's won a few of those.
He's awesome at it. I would just I'd be down to watch the Oscars just to place bets on it.
That's what I do.
Just like
that's what I used to do. I even got boring. And also, I kind of lost touch with the fucking movies that they were watching. This year, I did watch it because I was kind of rooting for Licorice Pizza and a couple other things.
I like Paul Thomas Anderson.
I do too. I just watched Dune though, and that was boring as fuck. Oh, Eyes of Tammy Faye. That was a boring movie, but it was a good performance. But whatever. She won. Yeah, she's hot.
She was good.
Yeah, she's kind of right wing though. But anyways,
it's utterly absurd. Again, Roman Polanski raped and drugged a 13-year-old and won an Oscar after the fact.
Oh, I like that.
After that.
That's his version of comedy because he goes after the fact. That's comedy. After the fact.
It's about timing, before and after.
After the fact. Here's the thing. Whataboutism works like this. Somebody says, "Hey, Russia interfered in the election." They'll be like, Russia invaded Ukraine. Mm-hmm. You go, well, America invaded Iraq. And then you go, okay, and that's a good thing?
No, two wrongs don't make a right.
Or a bad thing?
They're bullshit.
Yes, exactly. Roman Polanski won an Oscar for a movie. He deserved that Oscar. Mm-hmm. Then proceeded
to have a little bit of extracurricular
to slip a child a Quaalude and go to town.
Which we don't support.
Yes.
We don't endorse or support.
Yes. But we also don't support walking up to a comic and slapping him in the face because...
I condemn it.
Because you want to impress your wife.
Yeah. That's true. But so did Louis C.K. just won a Grammy.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck about a Grammy. Let me know when he's making movies again.
And that shit was...
Let me know when I see Pootie Tang, the director's cut, and then we can fucking say that motherfucker's definitely uncanceled.
Yeah.
Good Grammy.
I like Nate Bargatze better than Louis C.K. and they were both nominated. I was like, why did he win? Fucking Nate Bargatze was funnier. Fuck it.
I've never heard that guy. Who's that?
The Tennessee Kid.
The Tennessee Kid?
Check him out. He's got a good special right now.
Really? Where's it on? What's it on?
On Netflix.
Netflix?
But I digress.
Okay. No, that's good. You dropped. It's good to drop a comic in there.
He couldn't accept his Oscar in person because he would be arrested in the United States. He lives in a non-extraditional country. So he had to win it via satellite. Yeah, but they were still like,
I don't think he would have via satellite.
So, yeah, I mean, it is very yikesy that he raped and drugged a 13-year-old, and that's kind of gross and fucked up.
You know what's kind of gross and fucked up?
What?
The word yikesy.
Yikesy.
These motherfuckers are really into baby talk.
I like yikes. I don't like yikesy.
I don't like, you know what I don't, okay. There's a guy I heard a guy named Vaush called chicken nuggies.
Chicken nuggies.
Like, what are you, a fucking cartoon cat? Like, who talks like that, dude? You want to talk about creepy? Cute. That's something like Roman Polanski would say.
Yeah. Trying to, you want to get in my Trekkie?
It's kind of yikesy in these woods, isn't it?
Yikesy, scary.
You sit by the fire?
Trying to relate to the kiddos a little too hard there.
They also say when somebody's suspect or suspicious, they'll say sussy.
Oh, I never heard sussy.
Sus is bad enough, but they'll say sussy.
Oh.
They love baby talk, and I don't know why. I mean, I don't like slang at all. I stopped using slang the first time I moved.
You stopped slinging out that slang.
Well, I moved to a new town, and people were like, people don't say wicked here. And then I was like, well, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Because I kept moving to different towns when I was a kid. And you always had to have new lingo. And I was like, fuck all that. I ain't doing that no more. Slang is for fucking dopes. I don't like it. Done. I'm done. I like old, like, 70s slang or 90s. Or like 18.
Like 1920s Prohibition era.
Yes, exactly.
They say the Irish invented slang back
then. My best friend from high school likes to refer to his wife as the dame.
The dame.
The dame's late.
I'm gonna call people that from now on.
But it was a good film, and it was an important film. So here you go. Here's the shiny gold for you. You get the shiny gold. Yeah, I mean. I can't believe at this point both the Academy is coming out and being like, we are appalled by violence. Well, what about sexual violence towards minors? Because you seem to award people who do that, if we're being honest, in this whole thing. So, yeah. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to hit someone if they're making fun of you. There's also,
that.
the idea of freedom of speech, and freedom of speech does not
You just broke
also
down.
include freedom of a consequence. So yes,
shit.
that could happen.
Wait, hold
If you
up.
put yourself in...
Yeah, yes,
My mind's
yes.
about to blow up. It's not good to hit people? Speech has consequences?
Speech does not have consequences.
What?
You have...
Now I've heard it all.
Yeah, here's free speech has consequences.
Oh, yeah.
I tell jokes, and the consequences are people either laugh or they don't, and I get paid or I don't.
It's like causes have effects all of a sudden.
That's the consequence. I tell a joke, you laugh.
Yeah.
That's the consequence of fucking telling jokes. But anybody who says jokes should have
situation,
consequences is somebody who hates fucking jokes.
Walk up to someone in a party, and I'm telling you this to try and avoid you having a, I don't know, physical confrontation.
Oh, thanks,
and you
Dad.
then insult them for a medical condition they have, or you insult their family members for a medical condition they have. Yeah, that person may choose violence. I'm not saying the violence is right. I'm not saying the violence is justified, but that is a risk that you put yourself at if you're going to go along that line of reasoning. And the idea now that comedians are coming out...
That's what David Spade, by the way, did say, like, nobody's checking medical records before they go out on stage.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking idiot.
I used to, for the longest time, just to highlight my ignorance, I used to confuse alopecia with alpaca. I knew one was, like, the animal, and alopecia was the disease or some shit like that. I used to mix them around.
Okay. I thought it was a depression medication.
Alopecia.
out and I
By
count
the
myself
way, not a disability. I looked it up. Not a disability.
amongst them. I am a comedian. Comedians are coming out and saying that, like, this is like a danger to all of comedy if we allow this to pass. If we do
Yeah,
not...
because there's a thing called copycats. Listen, yeah, see, him calling himself a comedian is why we're going to do a part 2.
Okay. Totally done.
Oh no, it's gonna be with Gabe. It's gonna be another episode down the line.
Can I watch?
Yeah, you're a fucking subscriber, dude.
Sweet.
He won a contest.
I won a contest.